A woman who calls you family is laughing behind your back and sharing private things with outsiders. Archangel Michael says, "Be still and listen now, for the silence around you is no longer safe." Someone who hugs you in the daylight is whispering your private life into the ears of strangers in the dark. Her voice is filled with laughter, but her laughter holds your pain. You once treated her as your own, called her family even before your own blood. You opened your heart wide enough to hold her burdens, but she stored your secrets like currency. That woman is now trading them for attention and laughs behind closed doors. This message is not a gentle one, but it must reach you before it's too late. You see the smiles, the warm greetings, but behind them are cold conversations you've never heard. The things you trusted her with are now floating into mouths that should never have known your name. People you've never met are discussing moments only she was present for. The tears you once cried on her shoulder are now used as material for gossip. She doesn't see the damage, because she's too entertained by the reactions she gets when she speaks about you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. She has made your pain into a performance. Each word she shares erases the intimacy you once had. Each laugh she gives tears deeper into the soul of your trust. It's not just one conversation. It has become a pattern. You are a topic of mockery in circles you don't even know exist. She is laughing while your name is being questioned. She is smiling while your vulnerability is being analyzed. She is enjoying a show that you didn't even know you were the main character in. Type Amen to get blessing 999. What started as a bond has turned into betrayal. Your kindness was seen as weakness, and she capitalized on it. She tells them, "Your family," and then adds, "But you won't believe what she did." There are phrases you've only used with her. Now others are repeating them word for word, not knowing you never spoke to them. The whispers are growing into louder voices. Your emotional wounds are being replayed like entertainment. Your struggles are being twisted to make her look superior. And you still walk around thinking she loves you the same. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, "Watch her eyes the next time you speak. They will not hide the subtle glint of guilt when you bring up certain topics. You may feel her shifting energy before her words give her away. She didn't start out this way, but jealousy crept in quietly. She began comparing your blessings to hers. When she couldn't compete, she used her tongue as a weapon instead. The things you told her in tears are now punchlines. The deepest parts of your soul are being repeated without care. And she smiles as if nothing happened. Type Amen to get blessing 444. People are beginning to look at you differently because of what she's shared. They think they know your story, but all they've heard is her twisted version. And she adds flair to every sentence, drama to every detail. She claims to be protecting you, but she opens her mouth like a broken dam when others are near. She's trying to play both sides, but her mask is slipping fast. There's a reason you've been feeling uneasy around her. Your spirit has been picking up on things your ears haven't heard yet. That uneasy feeling? It's your soul trying to alert you. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. She's not alone in this either. Some of her friends know far too much about you. They laugh, nod, and pretend they know you, but it's all from her lips. These are people who've never stepped foot in your home, but they know what's in your fridge. They know about your job, your heartbreak, your medical condition. And that's not coincidence, it's betrayal. She feels powerful sharing what she knows. It makes her feel important. But what she doesn't know is that her betrayal has been noticed by higher forces. Type Amen to get blessing 888. She's created a performance with you at the center. And the audience is growing. Every time she speaks, someone new becomes part of her web. The pain you once felt in confidence is now a joke in public. That's why strangers look at you with judgment. That's why you've been feeling eyes where there shouldn't be any. Archangel Michael says, do not confront her with anger but with clarity. Watch how she responds when you go silent. That's when the truth will reveal itself. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. You are not losing your mind. The signs are real. You feel the shift in energy for a reason. She acts innocent around you, but the moment she leaves, her tone changes. She talks about you like a storyline. And the more people react, the more she tells. You thought loyalty lived in her, but now you see it was convenience. You trusted her with your scars, but she saw them as spectacle. She called you sister, friend, soul family, but only when it suited her. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Every smile you gave her was genuine. Every hug was pure. But she viewed it all as leverage. There are things you told her no one else knows, yet they've returned to you from strangers' mouths. That's how you know, this betrayal is not imagination. It's reality. She is not just talking. She is mocking. She is spinning your truth into stories that entertain the insecure. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. You are being watched by those who heard false versions of you. Judgments are forming based on lies. Your truth is being stained by her narrative. But listen closely. Truth always finds its way back. And so will your peace. The exposure is near. Soon, her words will circle back to her. She will be asked questions she can't answer. And when silence falls upon her, her laughter will disappear. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Archangel Michael says, the divine is aware of every conversation you've been left out of. Every sentence formed from your wounds is being recorded. Justice will not be denied. You may have thought this was just a phase, but this has been going on for longer than you realize. The deception started small, but grew through your continued kindness. It was your light that made her jealous. It was your strength that made her insecure. So instead of working on herself, she tried to destroy how others saw you. Type Amen to get blessing 222. There are people now who doubt your goodness. Not because of your actions, but because of her lies. But that doubt will soon be burned away, because those same people will begin to see her true face. Her mask is cracking. Her stories are beginning to contradict. You will hear your own truth return to you from the mouths of others. They will say, she said this, but now I'm not sure it was true. That's when the light starts shining again. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Everything she spoke will return to her like a mirror. She will feel the same betrayal she gave. And no one will laugh with her then. You will rise from this with your reputation stronger than ever. You will learn who deserves your silence and who earns your truth. And she will be left only with regret. This is a divine warning, not just to protect you, but to wake you. You are no longer meant to carry people who mock your footsteps. You are meant to elevate, not entertain. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Her downfall has already begun. The universe is turning its back on her intentions. She is losing favor because she mishandled what was sacred. You are not alone in this pain. The divine is surrounding you now. Archangel Michael has placed a seal of protection around your name. Soon, you'll hear apologies disguised as explanations. But do not fall for them. She doesn't miss you. She misses the access to your life. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. She's starting to feel that distance already. The people who used to laugh with her are now questioning her. The room grows quiet when she speaks your name now. You don't have to fight this in the flesh. The energy has already shifted. Justice is not always loud. It is often quiet and final. You will recover every ounce of peace that was stolen. Your name will be cleared, and your spirit will be renewed. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. You were not wrong for trusting. You were pure in your intent. It is she who chose to twist that trust into mockery. From this day forward, be careful what you share. Not everyone who listens is worthy, and not every smile is sincere. This is your moment of awakening. Let the betrayal teach you but not break you. Let the pain sharpen your discernment. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. Archangel Michael says, what was spoken against you in hidden places will now be exposed in divine timing. Nothing built on lies can last, and no betrayal escapes divine justice. Be still and let truth unfold naturally. The exposure will not require your effort, only your silence. Watch how everything falls apart for her as you stand still in grace. She thought she'd win by speaking against you, but she didn't realize, your truth was never hers to hold. And now, everything is shifting. Type Amen to get blessing 7878. Forgive, but don't forget. Let her fall into her own trap while you rise in peace. Protect your peace with quiet boundaries. This is your time to ascend, to rebuild, to release. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The betrayal is no longer yours to carry. The woman who laughed will soon cry, and the secrets she scattered will gather against her. You are covered. You are protected. You are free. Type Amen to get blessing 77777. Her laughter will soon echo back as a reminder of what she lost. Not just the secrets, but your presence, your loyalty, your heart. She betrayed something irreplaceable, and when she finally realizes it, silence will surround her louder than any applause she once received. You are not meant to carry the guilt of what she did. Her actions are her own karma, and that karma is moving fast. One by one, people will begin distancing themselves from her, sensing the falsehoods in her voice. The image she tried to craft about you will crack. Truth has a way of seeping out from even the tightest lips. And when it does, you will not have to explain yourself to anyone. They will already know. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The same people who once doubted you will begin whispering about her instead. They will feel the discomfort of her words not aligning with her actions. They will feel her bitterness wrapped in jokes and stories that no longer make sense. Your name will be redeemed, not by defense, but by truth rising naturally, effortlessly. Because when someone speaks from pain, the vibration is different, and it's felt, even when not understood. She underestimated the strength of your spirit. She thought you'd remain silent, broken, hidden. But what she didn't expect was that your spirit would rise above even the strongest rumors. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Those who once laughed with her will begin to back away. They'll feel the shame of being part of a joke that was never funny. And slowly, her circle will shrink. You will hear her voice soften, not because she's changed, but because the consequences are reaching her door. She will pretend to care again, to reach out, to act like she misses you. But it will not be from love, it will be from fear. Do not return to the place where your name was mishandled. Do not revisit the space where your pain became her play. Forgive her quietly, and move on even more silently. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. She will be left trying to explain things she never should have spoken. The very people she entertained will now demand answers. And she'll find herself surrounded by the same kind of judgment she once fueled against you. You, on the other hand, will walk into new connections with clarity. You will find peace in places you never expected. Because letting her go is not a loss, it is a divine upgrade. The universe removes those who hide venom behind kindness. And she has been removed from your sacred space. What's coming next for you is healing beyond the hurt. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. You will look back at this season with quiet strength. You'll realize she wasn't your mirror, but a distraction from your own reflection. Now, you're returning to yourself. Each broken piece of your heart will be restored. Not by her apology, but by the love you show yourself. You deserve people who keep your secrets sacred, not shatter them for satisfaction. And soon, someone new will enter your life, someone who honors your vulnerability, someone who knows the weight of trust and never dares to break it. This person will treat your story like treasure, not entertainment. Type Amen to get blessing 5252. The divine is already opening doors for your next chapter. Her betrayal was just the closing of a wrong one. And now, clarity is rushing in like light through a broken window. Archangel Michael says, "You are covered in spiritual armor. No weapon spoken against you will ever prosper. And no lie can outlive the truth forever. Your name is being cleared in rooms you've never entered. Your energy is being defended by forces you cannot see. And your healing is already in motion." Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Let her continue speaking. Her words will be her own undoing. You don't need revenge. You need peace, and peace is arriving. Your kindness is not a weakness. It was a test for her, and she failed it. But you? You passed with flying colors. You remained true when it was easier to retaliate. You stayed silent when noise would have been justified. And now, the reward is coming, not from her, but from heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. You have done nothing wrong by loving her. You only erred in thinking she would do the same. But that mistake will be turned into a miracle. Your new path will bring you into the presence of people who protect, not poison. People who celebrate your victories without envy. And people who see your heart and honor it. Let the pain transform you, not tarnish you. Let the betrayal refine your discernment, not ruin your trust. And let this chapter close, because what's ahead is worth it. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. There will be a moment where you hear her name, and it no longer brings pain. You will feel nothing but distance. That's when you'll know, you're healed. She will try to come back, maybe with tears or nostalgia. But don't be fooled. Her return is rooted in the silence she now fears. She thought you'd stay broken. She thought she could keep you small. But you are rising, bigger than the betrayal, stronger than the shame. Type Amen to get blessing 5151. Let her face what she created. Let her sit in the echo of every lie. The divine will make sure it plays back loud and clear. And you? You keep walking, keep growing, keep glowing. Your light is too powerful for rooms that dim your soul. And your truth is too divine to be destroyed by human mouths. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Let the past stay behind. What she did was cruel, but it cannot stop your calling. You are chosen, protected, and rising higher now than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 99999. She never thought the day would come when you'd stop explaining yourself. But now, your silence is louder than any defense you could offer. You no longer need to prove who you are. Your energy does it for you. She's beginning to feel the weight of her own words. Not because you cursed her, but because the energy she threw at you is bouncing back. That's how divine justice works. It never shouts, but it never fails. You are no longer the version of you who tolerated that betrayal. You have evolved past the point where approval matters. Now, your peace matters more than being understood by people committed to misunderstanding you. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. They're starting to realize you weren't the problem. Her story has too many holes. Her version of you has too many contradictions. She once smiled with confidence when she spoke about you. But now, she stammers when someone asks for more details. The mask she wore is cracking. And though she may pretend everything is fine, she feels the shift. She knows she lost something she will never get back, your loyalty. She will never be able to replace the pureness of what you gave her. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. And soon, she will reach a breaking point. One where she will wish she had kept your name safe. One where she will finally understand that loyalty isn't found, it's earned. You never asked her to worship you. You only asked for honesty, respect, and loyalty. But she couldn't even give the basics, even though you gave her everything. Now her conversations are being met with quiet suspicion. People are not laughing like they used to. The thrill of betrayal has worn off, and all that remains is her own guilt. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. You may feel lonely now, but that loneliness is sacred. It's the space where new beginnings are being formed, where better connections are being sent to you. What was taken from you will return multiplied. What was said about you will be corrected. And the peace that's coming will feel like heaven wrapped in silence. Archangel Michael says, you're being shifted into divine alignment. Those who couldn't handle your truth are being removed. And those who were meant to see your soul are drawing closer. Type Amen to get blessing 8484. She thought she ended something in you. But all she did was start a fire that refined you. You've risen above the ashes. Let her sit with her silence. Let her sit with the consequences. Your healing no longer requires her apology. Forgiveness doesn't mean access. Just because you've released the pain doesn't mean she gets to return. That door has closed permanently, and rightly so. Type Amen to get blessing 55,555. One day she will hear your name in a positive light, and it will sting. She'll see others admire you, trust you, and honor you, and she'll realize she traded gold for gravel. But by then, you'll be too far into your blessings to notice. You are no longer trapped in the cycle of betrayal. You've broken the loop. And now, the divine is writing a new story for you. A story where love is returned equally, where loyalty is mutual, and where trust is never used against you. Type Amen to get blessing 7474. She may post pictures and share smiles, pretending all is well. But her spirit knows. It trembles when she remembers the loyalty she destroyed. Your absence will begin to echo in her world. It will be louder than your presence ever was. Because real ones don't return, they leave footprints and never look back. Let her watch you grow from a distance. Let her witness your elevation in silence. You owe her nothing, not a word, not an explanation, not even a goodbye. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. This moment was necessary. Her betrayal was the storm that broke your comfort zone. But it also revealed your strength. You didn't lose a friend, you lost a mask. You didn't lose love, you lost illusion. And now, you see clearly. The divine allowed the exposure not to hurt you, but to heal you, to pull you out of shallow waters and into deeper spiritual purpose, to remind you of your worth. Type Amen to get blessing 31313. Your glow will be your revenge. Your peace will be your closure. Your silence will be your strength. The same people who heard lies will hear your name again, but in reverence. They will realize they judged too early, and they'll respect you without needing you to say a word. You are protected now more than ever. Your spirit has been reinforced, and your soul has risen beyond betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Let her stay behind. Let her talk. Let her sink in the energy she created. You have better things to do than explain yourself to people committed to the wrong version of you. You have blessings to walk into. You have peace to embrace. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The chapter is closed. The door is sealed. And your spirit is free. Type Amen to get blessing 191919. She will remember you not for the stories she told, but for the peace that came after you left. Your silence is now her loudest reminder. Every time she tries to speak about you again, her own conscience will choke her words. She will scroll through memories that once made her feel powerful. But they'll only remind her of what she destroyed with her own hands. You were never the problem, you were the blessing she couldn't handle. Others are beginning to notice the shift. The energy around her has grown heavy. The laughter that once filled the air now feels forced and hollow. Type Amen to get blessing 20202. She had an audience, but she lost her character. Her lies no longer land the way they used to. People are asking questions. People are pulling back. And meanwhile, your glow is undeniable. The more silent you become, the more they want to know about the real you. The one she could never dim no matter how many lies she layered. There is a divine light around you now, keeping your name sacred, keeping your truth protected. Your growth is not just internal, it's visible. And those who once believed her will now be your witnesses. Type Amen to get blessing 7171. Her season in your story has ended. She was a lesson, not a lifetime. A reminder to choose wisely who you call family. You may feel pain now, but that pain is being transformed into discernment. You will never trust recklessly again. You will never allow fake love to sit at your sacred table. The divine didn't let you lose her. The divine rescued you from her. And one day, you will see just how dangerous her presence truly was. Type Amen to get blessing 9292. She used to think she had control over your story. But you're writing a new one where your voice is no longer silenced by betrayal. One where you're no longer defined by what others say. There's power in your quiet. There's strength in your stillness. And there's beauty in the way you chose healing over hatred. You didn't match her energy, you rose above it. You didn't expose her, you let time do that for you. And now, you walk with grace she will never understand. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. You'll see her again, not in your space, but on the outside looking in. She'll see your joy. She'll feel your freedom. And she'll realize that her betrayal didn't break you, it released you. What she meant for damage became your deliverance. What she used to mock now inspires others. And your resilience speaks louder than any rumor ever could. She will replay your silence like a loop. She'll try to justify her actions to herself. But the truth always echoes louder in the quiet. Type Amen to get blessing 8585. Let her sit with her choices. Let her face her reflection. You don't have to wish her harm. Life will teach her what loyalty really meant. You gave her more than she deserved. You gave her access to your soul. And she threw it into the hands of those who never cared. But what she did will never define you. What she said will never stain your truth. And what she lost will never be replaced. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. The universe is proud of how you handled this. You chose the higher road, even when it hurt. You carried your pain with elegance and your growth with power. She doesn't realize yet, but she's already forgotten by your spirit. You've moved on. You've elevated. You've healed. You no longer need validation from broken people. You no longer crave the approval of those who betrayed you. Your circle may be smaller now, but it's sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Her downfall won't be public, but it will be painful, because she will have to live knowing she lost someone irreplaceable. You were the light in her darkness, and she turned it off with her own hand. Let her watch from afar. Let her feel the weight of absence. You don't have to prove anything. Your peace is your proof. You were the real one, the solid one, the rare one. And soon, even she will admit that, just not to your face. Type Amen to get blessing 30303. When you walk into new rooms, walk tall. Your name is rising again. Your reputation is being rebuilt, not by words, but by actions, blessings, and divine favor. You were never weak for trusting her. You were pure. And purity always outlasts poison. Soon, everything that hurt you will become the foundation of your joy. Everything that was taken will be returned tenfold. And every lie will dissolve in the presence of your truth. Type Amen to get blessing 12,345. Her season of storytelling has ended. Yours is just beginning. And the world is about to witness what happens when someone anointed is wronged. The doors opening for you now would never have opened with her in your life. Her presence was a delay. Her betrayal was your permission to rise. And now that she's gone, nothing is stopping your flow. The blessings are bigger. The peace is deeper. The favor is undeniable. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You are healed. You are whole. And you are walking in divine authority now. Type Amen to get blessing 777777.